we're going to go from standard to vertex form. We're going to do it with formulas instead of commonly using completing the square. So this is what our standard form normally looks like. You have an A, a B, and a C as the unknown variables. And for your vertex form, you have an A. So you'll notice these A's are the same. That's actually really important. The A should be the same between both formulas. And then you have an H and a K, which is not the same letters, therefore is not the same numbers from standard to vertex. So we can't just blue and blue. That doesn't actually work out.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is actually the relationship. If you're in standard form, okay, you can take the B value and the A value and plug it into this equation. Okay, so negative B over 2A, and that'll give you the H value to plug in here. And if you want the K value, you're going to need the A, B, and the C. Okay, so all three of these, and you plug it into this equation here and solve. And whatever number you get, that you can replace the K value with. Okay, so we have a standard form. I've already written out that this would be the A, the B, and the C. So let's plug them into our little formulas here. So I need to find my vertex form. So H is equal to negative. What's our B value in this question?
3.
Yeah, 3. So we have 3, and then divided by 2 times, and what's our A value in this question?
The half.
The half, okay? And a half as a decimal is 0.5, so I'm just going to write it in like that, at 0.5. So let's find the H value very, very quickly. H is equal to, this becomes negative 3. 2 times a half is just 1, and negative 3 divided by 1 is negative 3. Okay? So we've already found the H value. Pretty simple. Yeah. K value. A little more complex of a formula. K is equal to the C value. So what's the C value here?
5.
5. Okay, so it's 5. Subtract. What was the B value again?
3.
Yeah, so 3 squared. Divided by 4 times, and what was the A value?
0.5.
0.5. Okay. This one's a little harder to calculate, but again, we can probably make do. So 3 squared is 9, so we're going to subtract 9 over. 4 times a half is actually 2. So we're going to have to convert that into some decimal.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and if you use a calculator, 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. Okay. And 5 subtract 4.5 is 0.5. Okay, so now we have an H and a K. How do I turn this into vertex form? Well, vertex form is y equals, and we have to kind of memorize it in order to do this, ax minus h squared plus k. Okay. So we don't have to really complete the square. All we got to do is plug some values in. Y equals x. Our h value is negative 3, so it's x minus negative 3. So think of it like this, x minus negative 3. Do you know how that would simplify? How we could simplify these two operations here, a negative and a negative beside each other?
Like make 2 and then like x.
We can turn it actually just into a positive value.
Okay.
And if you remember, the h value is usually the opposite of what what it says in the brackets. Okay, and then the k value is just 0.5, so we plus 0.5. Okay. And then a, what's the a? Well, the a is whatever the a was here. So it's a half or 0.5, whatever you want to write. We'll write it as a half. And there's your vertex form. I got to tactically simplify what's in the middle here, but it's a half x plus 3 squared plus 0.5. So if you can memorize or write down those two formulas, you can, instead of completing the square, just plug them in and plug those values into your vertex form.
This